This next segment we're going to cover uninjured victim pickoff. We have a scenario where we have a precarious victim stranded mid-face on a cliff. We're going to be lowering the rescuer from above on a main line and a belay line. Notice the rescuer is approaching the victim to the side to avoid dropping debris on top of the victim. The rescuer is being lowered down the cliff. He is going to move to a position about 1 foot below the victim, and then he's going to begin to secure the victim and to prevent the victim from falling. Again, this is a precarious victim. This is a victim who is in jeopardy of falling off of the cliff.
Stop!
So the rescuer is moved to a position about 1 foot below the victim, and he's going to begin securing the victim. So because this victim's precarious, the first thing we're going to apply to the victim is the victim sit harness. A victim who's not in a precarious position, we may choose to put the helmet on the victim first, but in this case, we want to make sure that victim doesn't fall. So we want to get the victim secured first to the rescuer. Notice the sit harness is on a pre-rigged victim pickoff strap. And that pickoff strap is attached from the attachment loop on the victim sit harness to the D-ring on the waist of the rescuer harness. Once the rescuer has the waist attachment around the victim is secured to the rescuer. Now the rescuer is going to attach the leg loops of the victim sit harness. Notice he's taking care to avoid capturing the pickoff strap in the leg loop. Is the left leg loop attached and adjusted? Now he's going to attach the right leg loop. Now he's going to shorten the pickoff strap to a comfortable length to make the victim as secure as possible. Next thing, the rescuer is going to apply the victim helmet. In a precarious rescue like this, sometimes applying the helmet can be a little bit challenging and require the victim to move around a little bit, which is another reason why we've chosen to apply the victim harness first. Next, the rescuer is going to begin to attach the victim to the system rather than to the rescuer. The rescuer is going to apply a prusik to the main line. That prusik will be clipped with a carabiner to the attachment loop on the victim sit harness. The victim is now secure on one line of the system. If the victim were to fall, the victim would not move anywhere. He would be captured on the main line. Because this is a rescue system, we need a second point of attachment, which will be a prusik to the belay line clipped to the attachment loop on the victim sit harness. The victim now has 2 points of attachment to the system. Those are the same points of attachment as the rescuer. The victim and the rescuer are both attached to the main line, and the victim and rescuer are both attached to the belay line. The pickoff strap is now unnecessary. The rescuer is going to remove the pickoff strap. Removing the pickoff strap also gives the rescuer the option in some situations to slide the victim attachment prusiks up the line and put some distance between the rescuer and the victim, which may be desirable in certain kinds of terrain. It may facilitate the rescuer and the victim moving over certain kinds of terrain. In very steep terrain like this, the rescuer is going to keep the victim closer to himself and assist the victim in finding proper footing as they're lowered down the cliff. Using this pick-off technique, you have the option to be either raised or lowered off of the cliff. In this situation, we're going to lower the rescuer and victim down to the bottom of the cliff.